Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that it seems like people have forgotten, even though it wasn't that long ago. But this is just a screenshot from the FDA site. If you guys do a little Google search, you'll be able to find enormous amounts of information on this topic. But bodybuilding.com, one of the biggest distributors of supplements in the entire world. They're the biggest training-related website in the world. They got fined back in 2012. You guys see their president then, DeLuca, pled guilty to this. By the way, he only got charged with a misdemeanor for large-scale distribution of falsely labeled anabolic steroids listed as supplements that were all illegal and normally felony-level drugs to distribute at the time. He got a misdemeanor charge, but he did have to pay $600,000 personally, and bodybuilding.com was fined $7 million. Now keep in mind, if you do a little further digging, the FDA said they had been writing letters to bodybuilding.com going all the way back since 2002, and it looks like in both 06 and 09 they actually busted them, and it took them that long to reach an agreement with a plea bargain for them to just plead guilty to it. Now the thing that had happened is they were basically selling anabolic steroids over the years in products that were labeled as other things. Some of them were just flat out labeled because of the various pro-hormones, but it turned out with testing they had products that were not listed as anabolic steroids. It contained actual illegal anabolic steroids in the products. Now this has happened repeatedly through time, and this is one of the things that I jump on the supplement industry about and tell people, look, you don't know what you're buying from these people. This is the most shady, unethical industry you're likely to find. I'm not saying there aren't a ton of others that are probably equal, but they're at least equal with the worst ones. And anyone who's involved in this industry, how are you supposed to trust them? And the thing is, look at what bodybuilding.com did with all this stuff. It was well publicized that they did all this. It's well known that this happened and that they paid $7 million to the FDA in fines after pleading guilty. And yet there are people who continue to do business with bodybuilding.com. Plenty of their YouTubers do business with them. There are many people out there who have graduate degrees who you guys listen to and respect, who do business with bodybuilding.com, who claim to be natural themselves. Like, I mean, these guys are big supposed natural representatives, yet they do direct business publicly with a company that has put anabolic steroids in supplements, or at least knowingly had them on their shelves and were shipping them knowing there were steroids in them because the FDA had warned them, and they just continue to do business as usual. Now, these are so-called believers in natural bodybuilding, yet they continue to do business with this company because it's the biggest supplement distribution company out there. So where else are they going to go? So at a certain point, you've got to step back and question the ethics of these people who just continue to do this. Just work with a company that falsely labeled anabolic steroids, and just had them distributed knowing there were steroids in their products, and even pled guilty to it. Yet they just do business with them while claiming to be big representatives of natural whatever. And it's just insane. And that's the thing that you guys need to realize, is that these are ones that at least you knew they were supposed to be somewhat extreme products. You keep finding more and more that supplements get tested and turn out to have amphetamines in them, methamphetamine analogs, all sorts of things that are banned illegal drugs are in your products. And you're paying way more than the value of these drugs. So a lot of people will say things like, well, at least I'm getting some cheap drugs. No, you're not. You're getting way, way overpriced drugs that you don't know how to regulate the dose or what you're actually taking. So actually, you're doing something that's potentially dangerous. It could cause you to fail a drug test to lose your job, cause you to fail a drug test that gets you kicked out of a sport or some other competitive endeavor that you're paying 5 to 10 times the actual value for on top of it. So that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these supplement companies. And keep in mind, with bodybuilding.com's ethics, take a closer look at anyone who does business with them. And maybe here's what you guys should do, because again, there's a few guys out there in the community, big names even on YouTube, who do business with bodybuilding.com while claiming to be champions of nattiness. Why don't you guys go ask them, if you follow them, why do they continue to do business with this company knowing that it is everything that if they, as a natural bodybuilder or whatever they claim to be, are supposed to stand against, then why do they continue to do business with it? That would be a great question for you to confront them with. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.